Hello, my impatience. How art thou? I am live. I am live and ready to perform for all of you. So you might be asking why I'm going live at such an unusual time, about 7:45 in the morning. The reason is because um, the reason I'm going live is because I got a NAMI Pros program today that I'll be attending. So yeah, I'm just going live for all of you. I'm going live for all of you. I'm going live for all of your pleasure and amusement. I'm going live for all of you. All right. So on that note, it's time for Rusty's favorite part of the day, at least. Maybe other people's too. It's time for the wash in the dryer. It's time for me to give Rusty some pleasure. Hopefully he's around, but I don't know if he is or not. It's time for me to give Rusty some pleasure. La 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 Yeah, I know Nami today is in kind of a bad neighborhood. Not a bad neighborhood, but a bad neighborhood. I think it's Hollis, Queens. And I like to dress like a dirtbag when I go into Brooklyn, when I go into Hollis, Queens. That's the reason I'm not dressed so nice, because I don't want them to think I have money, which I don't, but I don't know. Okay, here we go. Putting the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash. Putting the wash. Putting the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash. Putting the wash. It's not like an air fryer when you put the wash. Put the wash. When you put the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash. Putting the wash. All right. Okay, the wash is in the dryer here. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds. Sel Waters, wee wee wah, wee wah, wee wee wah, wee wah. You are going down. Ah! All right. I'm here, but I don't think a lot of people are here. In fact, we only got uno inpatient. So if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, did it make a sound? If I do an entrance and Rusty isn't around to get pleasure from it, did it actually happen? I'm not really sure, but I think it's a rhetorical question. It's like most likely the tree made a sound, it's just that nobody heard it. Nobody heard it. It's like, did that entrance actually happen? Well, Rusty didn't see it, so I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. But yeah, it did actually happen. La 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 la. Dose. We got dose and uno inpatients. Dos and uno. Dos uno. I hate putting gas in my gas tank. I don't know if anybody else has this problem. I hate going to the gas station and and putting, I wish cars you could just charge like a cell phone. You could just come home, plug your car in, charge it, and then drive in the morning. I hate going to the gas station, touching the little like nozzle and handle that everybody touches with their dirty, grimy hands, filling up my gas tank. And I don't even drive a lot, I don't even drive a lot. I just have to do it every now and then. But I just hate filling up my car with gas. And I used to go to like the people, not self service, but where the people would pump my gas for me. But people say, they charge more for that. So you got to pump your own gas if you're in Long Island, New York. But my car's low on gas, and I don't feel like going to the gas station today. It's kind of like when I was on the mega regimen of medications, filling up my medications. It's kind of like washing dishes. But you know what? It's not like doing laundry. I enjoy doing laundry. Well, maybe not enjoy doing laundry, but I'm very OCD, and I have to make sure the laundry gets done right. So that's a chore I don't mind doing. I'm kind of a slave to the laundry, because if my underwear falls on the ground, I have to rewash it. I'm kind of like, it's like a never-ending wash cycle. So, I'm a slave. That sounds like an album title, like my album of music. Slave to the laundry. I'm a slave to the laundry. I'm enslaved by the washing machine. Somebody says, "Don't make light of slavery, Andrew. Slavery is bad." Well, I'm a slave to the washing machine. I'm enslaved by the washing machine. All right. Anybody got any questions for me? Anybody want me to spark some dialogue here? I know we got 2 people watching me at the moment, but they appear to be ghosters. They don't appear to have anything to say. They don't appear to have anything to say. So my mother really gave up on unhooking the internet. She unhooked it for a day or 2. Oh, wow. I hear a siren outside. It doesn't sound like a police or ambulance siren, but it sounds like a siren nonetheless. Like I said, I always get afraid they're coming to take me away to the psychiatric hospital. But I don't think they are. I don't think I've done anything that's going to get me locked away for a month or so, or a week or 2. So I always get scared. I have like PTSD. I don't want to get locked away. I don't want to be institutionalized. But I mean, for those of you who have never been locked in the psychiatric hospital, or they say jail is worse. It's just bad. You just look out the window. You want your freedom. You might say, you living in this man cave, this filthy pigsty of an apartment. At least I can go somewhere if I want to go to a fast food restaurant in the middle of the night. I can go. I have freedom. I have freedom here. When you're locked away in a psychiatric hospital or jail, you lose your freedom. You have to just, it's a hellhole. It's a fucking hellhole. So, Chiba says, if you treat your parents better, then you won't have to worry. Yeah, I'm going to see my dad today because we're going to be going to NAMI, and I'm going to try to treat him kindly. I'm going to try to treat him with empathy. I'm going to try to treat him lovingly, and I'm going to try to realize he has nothing but the best of intentions for me. I'm going to treat Poppy kindly today. So, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So Patrick says, if you have freedom, why do you accuse your parents of keeping you stuck in that apartment? Well, I guess that's a good point, Patrick. Although I have the potential to have freedom, in a lot of ways, money is freedom. If you have money, you have more freedom in the United States of America. And obviously I'm financially dependent on my parents. I'm not independent at 37 years old. Then whose fault is that? Well, it's my fault, or the fault of my disability, but also, I don't really have freedom because my parents are in control of my money. I'm a disabled adult child, and I got to listen to them because they have the power. They have the money. They have the control. Patrick says, you know how you can change it, but you don't even try. You change it by getting a job and making money so you can get more freedom. Yeah, I tell myself, obviously the jobs I can probably get after having these tremendous gaps in my work history would be, fast food jobs, supermarket jobs, barista jobs, part-time jobs where you're making about minimum wage. And I tell myself, oh, I'm too good to be working those jobs. I tell myself, I should, be in Hollywood movies. I tell myself I should be rich, but realistically, what I'm doing on social media is not my ticket to riches and fame. It's my ticket to pouring my life down the drain, get off social media, go into the real world, and make my life happen, Yeah, and if you're working like a stock job or a cashier job or working as a barista, don't say to myself, "Oh, I should be a late night talk show host. I should be a radio shock jock or a movie star or a millionaire or a billionaire." Tell myself, "I'm making money. I'm getting independent." Don't tell myself I should be like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter. Tell myself, this is honest work. This is good work, and be appreciative of the opportunity I'm given at the supermarket. Don't tell myself I should you know be proud of my minimum wage job because that's above what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now is the lowest of low. Patrick says, I'm tired of you saying it. Actions speak louder than words. You're all talk, no action. That's very, because maybe in the back of my mind, I don't believe it. I believe what I'm doing right now is my ticket to movie stardom, is my ticket to fame. I think one of these videos is going to go viral. It's going to start a chain reaction and it's going to make me free, independent, rich, famous. But really, I'm just pouring my fucking life down the drain. And when my parents die, I'm going to be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle because I don't know how to function as an independent adult. This is not my ticket to being a millionaire. This is my ticket to wasting my life, And I don't. Maybe the delusions of grandeur make me think this is my ticket to, me getting hired by a major motion picture company, but it's not. I'm just wasting my life creating social media content. Somebody says you're double bookkeeping because while you're able to explain, the delusion that you're not going to get rich and famous from this social media content, you also believe it. You also believe, you're going to be a millionaire or a billionaire from this social media content. And you also believe you're above working for minimum wage at a supermarket. I mean, realistically, you can explain the reality, but your psychosis, double bookkeeping. You believe the delusion and you don't believe the delusion, So that's the story. But maybe focus on mental health recovery groups. I'm going to NAMI Pro's program today. And I will be doing that. And it'll be nice. It'll be nice. But try to get more independent. Try to get independent. Patrick says, you think you're superior. No, I don't think that's true. Patrick, I think you're projecting, Patrick. How do I think I'm superior? I mean, this is not the pros program. This is like a NAMI pros program. And I don't think I'm superior to the people. I mean, I was talking to my advocate caseworker, and she says a lot of people who go to the pros program that I go to have the similar complaint. A lot of people are really low functioning there. It's not just my complaint. She says a lot of people who she works for and advocates for complain about the same exact thing I'm complaining about. How, a lot of people in these pros programs are extremely low functioning. I don't think it's arrogance. I just think it's, there are a lot of low functioning people. I know some people say, then it's the perfect place for you, Andrew. You're not exactly functioning highly at the moment. Your executive functioning is very low. But, these aren't like, high functioning people who are living independently. These are very low functioning people that go to these groups. And that can be frustrating to somebody, you don't want to be surrounded, you don't want to be surrounded, by you want to be surrounded by high functioning people, I think, No, this is a different NAMI pros program. This is a one in Hollis. It's a combination of NAMI and a pros program. This is not the pros program I'd be going to on Long Island. This is like a pros NAMI in Hollis, Queens. This is a pros program, but it's a different pros program. It's not one that I'll be going to regularly, but I go to it on Fridays. Erie says it's time for spa housing. It's time for spa housing. I think it might be Flushing, Queens. Yes, it might be Flushing, Queens. I think it's Hollis. Yeah, so I'll be going there today, and it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun. I mean, at the end of the day, at least I get free pizza. I get 2 slices of free pizza, so can't complain when you get 2 slices of New York style pizza. I don't know where the money's coming from, but I'm not complaining. Somebody says, pudding heads all think alike. Don't say you're too high functioning because all pudding heads think alike. All right, Dave. Fair enough. I know everybody likes the fair enough one. So I got a fun day in store for me. We got a fun day in store for me. Tired. But don't have too much coffee. Go easy on the coffee, La 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 Puddinhead. All right, guys. Erie says Andrew needs 24/7 supervision. I don't know. I don't think that's entirely true. But maybe I need some intervention. Maybe I need some assistance. I don't know. I mean, and there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. If you prove you can't be independent, there's no shame in getting some supervision. I definitely don't need 24/7 supervision, though. I don't want 49 roommates. I don't want 49 schizophrenic roommates. That'd be hell on earth. I want to be independent, living with a romantic partner who's like my girlfriend or wife, and I want to be happy. But you got to prove you're executive functioning and you're capable of independence before a woman will want to date you. I know they say focus on mental health recovery, so. Somebody says, you hated the Schlitterbahn, you hated Roads to Recovery. So, you're going to hate spa housing. You're going to hate living with tons of roommates where people take care of you, Andrew. Somebody says, you need to focus on getting stable before you can meet a woman or a girlfriend. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Somebody says, if you had 10 minutes to pack for spa, what would you bring? My artwork, my external hard drives, a lot of, I know, like, I guess, like, I feel like the things that are valuable in here are my external hard drives with all my videos and all my artwork, which are in binders. Those are the things those are the priceless things I'd really be concerned about losing. Um, Somebody's like, yeah, your priorities are all wrong. You're not concerned about money or jewelry. You're concerned about your artwork. But you know, you're concerned about your artwork and videos and social media fantasy world. You're not concerned about. Yeah, I'm concerned about my artwork. Some of the artwork is my mom's, yeah, obviously, but I'm just concerned about the artwork and the videos more so than the money and I don't know what. I don't really have anything valuable in here. I mean, I'm looking around at what's valuable. I mean, obviously, some photos with friends and stuff that's valuable, priceless. That's not valuable, but that's priceless. But a lot of that's digitalized. Matthew says, Andrew, your art is important to me too. Please don't listen to the haters. This stuff is your life, Andrew. Yeah, no, I definitely have an extensive internet archive of, posts. And, like, let's say my artwork, hypothetically speaking, burned in a house fire. I'd be devastated. I put a lot of time and energy into that. I want to protect it. And, I guess house fires can potentially happen, but hopefully it doesn't because I don't want to lose that stuff. Oh. I would be fucking devastated if I lost all this stuff. And actually, I have some videos of people, and I don't. Some of these people I'm not on good terms with. And I want to put them public on the internet because, God forbid, my internet crashed. I don't want to lose or my external hard drive that I don't want to lose the videos, but yeah. I guess just change your priorities here. Change your priorities. Also, obviously, your priority should be looking for work. Should be looking for part-time work. Your priority should be making money to get independent, not your social media content creation. That this is bad priorities. This is not my ticket to superstardom. This is not my ticket to being an iconic artist. This is my ticket to wasting my life. This is my ticket to wasting my life. It's a pipe dream to think I'll go viral and be a superstar. Somebody says, has your mother called the social worker to get you your paperwork started yet for spa housing? Well, I'm going to be going to a NAMI Pros program today. So today I'm making progress, I guess. I mean, it's not making money, but it's something. And that's living in the real world. They say you got to stop living in your internet fantasy world, and you got to live in the real world. You got to make your real world socialization and activities. You got to make that outweigh your fantasy world. Right now, fantasy world, the troll garden, the Joanne Greenberg troll garden really outweighs real world. But I gotta make the real world outweigh the fantasy world. And when the real world outweighs the fantasy world, maybe I won't even be delusional anymore. Maybe I'll just be living in reality. Because right now I'm living in daydream. Somebody says your fantasy world delusion is way too strong. Give up, the fantasy world and live in the real world. I created the fantasy world to protect me from extreme sadness. I had no friends. Nobody was really listening to me. I had no romance, and I was sitting alone on social media. But, also just get out there, live life, be happy. Somebody says, "Don't let the troll garden win. Don't let the I never promised you a rose garden Joanne Greenberg win. Instead, give up the troll garden, give up the pipe dream, and live in the real world." Somebody says, "In spa housing, you can't not take the Lamictal. They'll force you to take your meds, Andrew. They'll force it down your throat." Erie says, "I don't know what his mom is waiting for. Get his ass in spa housing. Get him out of here." Somebody says, "If your mom evicts you, you'll be living in the real world, so be kinder to her. Leave the old folks alone and treat them kindly." All right, guys, I think I'm going to peace out here. I mean, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to be living in the real world today, guys. I'm going to be living in the real world. You know, I'm going to be going to NAMI. So that's a real world activity. That's not internet fantasy world. And hopefully I make some progress, you know. Hopefully I meet some friends and maybe they could even help me find a job, but take it slowly. So wish me some luck. Peace out, guys. Adios, my amigos and amigas.